All right, it's us again. The United Human Planets is about to go to war with the Krull Holy Empire, and we're gonna get giga cannons as well. I had a message from somebody saying, "Hey, your corvettes, your corvettes don't have the right type of armor," and you are completely right, sir. Let's go and fix this. You don't have the right type of afterburner as well, which is a problem. Let's go and fix that as well. Oh my God, it's balanced perfectly. Perfect afterburner, maximum armor, maximum shields, power is good. Okay, sensor tracking plus 9, -5. I'm not a fan of this, but we're gonna have to slap in the old afterburner on again because we do want to get the more advanced shenanigans on that. I'm not even quite sure if there's a Type 4 autocannon. Not entirely sure if that is the case. No. It doesn't look like it is. So we do have the mega cannon now, though. And the flak battery, so good. I am kind of tempted to grow to change the army a little bit. So we got the long range support thing. This is more like the medium support ship now. So yeah, let's go and rename this the medium range battleship. Now we got 2 of those, so they're now different from each other. Also the tachyon beams. I'm kind of in the middle, really, at this point. Maybe we can slap on the tachyon beams if you want to, but maybe we got tachyon lance, which ignores 90% armor, but doesn't do that much damage to shields. Or we could slap the giga cannons on there, which does a similar amount of damage, and actually ignores 50% of armor and ignores shield damage. Kind of tempted to go for that, considering we're all kinetic. All the damage that we're getting on top of that, and we're getting all the science modifiers as well. So basically, the Giga Cannon seems to be a better approach because we do have all those bonuses to kinetic right now. So let's upgrade our fleet. It's only going to cost us 500 minerals. It's not that bad, and we're getting an incoming transmission from the Amphibian Union, who wants to do some stuff with us. I'm also under the impression that we're going to see another empire fill up here. It looks like the robots have lost all their territory. This is being bombed into oblivion right now, and we did get a little bit of additional fleet power out of this, which is good. The Krull Holy Roman Empire, on the other hand, we're currently at a truce with them, and that's gonna lift very soon. If we can take this territory, and more importantly, finally take back our homeworlds, that'd be a good thing. Did we send a science ship out there to automatically survey? Yes, we did. That is the Wayfarer, who's all the way up here. He's just going around, seeing what's going on in these areas. The Tishel are they're back on equivalent now. They did lose their war versus these guys. They're now inferior to us, which is stagnant ascendancy, and they're holy guardians. So in theory, we could try to take their territory. Also, let's be a little bit more proactive with trying to dismantle these things that are just sitting around. Not all that useful to us anymore. At least the wormhole stations, considering we've moved over to side jump drive, and doesn't belong to our core sector. Okay, so we can only dismantle stuff that is in our core sector. So, what's this? Auto exploration, cannot find any unsurveyed systems. Well, that is just unfortunate now, isn't it? Yeah, it doesn't look like any of our core stuff has anything in them in terms of the jump stuff. Oh, but this one, probably. So we can probably dismantle this one. At this point, I kind of wish that in case of wormhole drive, you can tell your sectors, hey, just dismantle all of them and get the energy for it. Because right now, we may have at least 50 of them out there. And that's 25 energy a month that we're just basically wasting right now. Curator Insight is going to expire in 803 days. Absolutely staggeringly good of how awesome it is. Definitely want to keep that as much as we can. And let's take a look in the meantime as well if we can find... Oh, we now have access to this world, don't we? Yes. And it is a beauty as well. So let's go and colonize this world out here. Wow, look at these adjacency bonuses. That is actually quite good. So let's go and nuttin'. Yeah, let's call this world Nuttin. That seems like a great idea. And as soon as we've actually gotten this world, we can dismantle these frontier outposts over here and get actually more access to it. But yeah, getting this world under control is going to be so important for our empire because it's a size 21. It is natural beauty, which means that we can get a significant amount of bonuses out of it. And on top of that, and sorry about the noise about to come by. Yeah, thank you, Skype. And yeah, so this world, getting it under control, very important. And on top of that, let me do a quick test here on our capital fleet. Yeah, we have side jump drive on all of this stuff. Okay, that's good. This world, we can build more torpedo boats if we want to. What's this? The Kroll Holy Empire. We know what kind of ships they have. They have jump drive. They don't have some of the really advanced stuff. So they don't have Neutronian armor. And they're mostly shield-based. Well, a mixture of both. So it means that we have a good eye of what they actually have. And on top of that, they've been severely crippled by the AI invasion from the last episodes. So this is something that we want to keep our eyes on and try to build a bunch of assault ships, just assault corvettes, just a plethora of them. And let's build a bunch of these medium class, not the long ones maybe, or the artillery. Well, the artillery ones are slightly more expensive, but the Tachyons, which is now mega cannons, are quite expensive. We can build 2 of them. So let's build 2 of those while we're moving out. And I'm really scared at the moment. The thing I'm most scared about right now is the Confederacy of Volutria. So they have 80k in fleet power. We've got just over 60, but of course we do have the Strahd combined territories with us, in addition to all of these other guys. Enclave attacked. Oh no, that's not good. That was over in Destiny. It's not really all that important. We can upgrade all of this stuff, so all these worlds are now being improved, which is good. A collectivist regime. They don't like it at all. Could we potentially replace one of the buildings here with something a bit more with something that's a little bit easier to do? So let's cancel this for a second and see if we can replace this with something that will give a little bit more happiness, like virtual combat arenas. All of a sudden, we get a ton of migration proposals, which I am not interested in at all. Fine. Let's throw another insult out to the Kroll Holy Empire. They don't like us at all. They're our rival, mutual threats, mutual rivals as well. What do we got here? No, I'm not really interested in migration treaties right now. We want to keep our empire pure, and we're going to continue upgrading all this stuff. But we put quite a lot of resources into the single battleship right here. So let's cancel this one battleship and see if we can continue to upgrade our worlds here. So quite a lot of resources that we can use. Which is kind of important. What are we lacking? Well, it's not really important at this moment because this is clearly a physics world, and this world we can't do all that much with. Still, though, I'm remaining positive. We've got a lot of territory. We've got a lot of worlds under our direct control, and we're only going to get more. The Foundation is there, which is our ship that is going to colonize this here system. And that is where Xura Corp is as well. Let's take a look here at their strat resources. What do we get out of Xura Gel? Habitability +5. This is actually quite good because habitability +5 means better happiness. Instantly, we get a better happiness modifier. Because of the improved habitability level. We can actually take a look at some of the other ones as well. Let's take a look at our contacts. Xura Corp we have. Which other ones do we have? The Riggin Commerce. They're not really interested in doing anything for strat resources right now, which is a bit of a shame. We can take a look at these guys. The Curator Enclave. How are we doing on technology here? Yeah, there's a curator, so that's fine. This one's doing new worlds, and again, that's a +5 habitability. We have one available as well, one that we didn't use, so it's +30 out of the box. That's great. This one is the Spark of Genius, which is awesome. So let's take a look at the mysteries of the universe. We have all this, the automated dreadnoughts here. Really? We have an automated dreadnought in our galaxy. That is fascinating. Okay, so we just spent the money to get the automated dreadnought. There's specters here as well. Dimensional horror, starfleets, mining stations, but the dreadnought is here somewhere. And this has piqued my interest because we do have the Ether Drake out here, but we haven't seen the dreadnought anywhere. And we just spent 5,000 energy just to be able to shoot it a little bit better than normal. 25% additional damage on top of that. Now, the dreadnought itself, not really all that great, but in combination, like fitting it out with our fleet makes it so powerful. Like getting an additional ship on the field that's 2,000 additional damage is just really, really good. But I don't know where it is. The Felnol, oh dear lord, the Felnol Restorers have managed to take a swath of territory. And they're most likely going after the Hanfalier next. They have taken as much territory as the Confederacy of Volutria, actually, which is unfortunate. Okay, we are at the point that we can build some more stuff. And on top of that, we got ourselves a new colony. And this is going to be a special colony. This colony is going to be completely based around the magnificence that is warfare. So we're going to build barracks on here as well as some other things to basically make the best possible fleets coming out of this world as we can. Let's take a look at the surface. There's some food here. We do want to build a frontier clinic on this tile as soon as we can. If we can build another one, that'd be nice, but that's not an option because we only get one. And this food tile as well. So what we want to do here, actually, is get a military academy up and running. And we're going to be starting to modify quite a lot of this world in terms of what we can do with it and how to get the best possible armies out of it. Now, in addition to that, how much food do you guys have? +3. This guy is not doing anything because this tile is not being used. Can we make you guys happier somehow? Well, we do already have the virtual combat arenas here. So, creation of clone armies. I'm not really keen on that. There is an asteroid impact here. Can you find anything? Oh, you don't have a scientist. That's probably why. So let's get a scientist. Oh, anomaly research speed. Yes. So that's why it was no. He couldn't get any research done there. On top of that, we now have access again to this system. And for the first time in a very long time, actually, we're doing something that we are actually doing some research. Habitability +5. Very good. Very, very good indeed. And climate restoration. But it's only for Tomb World. So that's not really something that we're interested in. Edict cost -15 and resettlement cost -10% is quite good. Let's go with regenerative hull tissue. And it's very soon we will be discovering dark matter, which will increase our physics output by 15%, which is an absolute huge boon. And we still have all these resources like Zuragel. Well, Zuragel we just bought. Living metal, Aurelium, which is very good. And these guys, they want a treaty to do other stuff, which I'm not particularly interested in. Let's send this researcher out here. And then, yeah, let's send him out here just to research what's going on with this. These worlds, have they actually been... This one doesn't have a name, like at all. Like it doesn't have a listing. Fascinating. Cool. So that's the thing. But still, you know, we can do quite a lot here. On top of that, let's start modifying our armies. Xenocavalry, which is quite good. Psi Warriors, which Hunter-Killer Swarms. Neo-Concrete, that's mostly for defensive. Psi Warriors, +15 and +15. And this is also +15, +15. So Xenocavalry doesn't really matter. Let's go with Psi Warriors in this case. And yes, I am aware you need to do this manually for every single one of them, which is incredibly annoying. It's worth it, though. The +15 bonus is very, very good, to say the least. And the Assault Army here as well. Let's get that all done. There's the Dark Matter. Ooh, hello there, Neutronium Ore. +15 armor. Very nice. And there's the Focus Arc Emitter that we were talking about earlier. 58. Or we can get Sentient Combat AI, but some of the aliens will not like that. Research speed, 17. We need to go for it. Some of the progenitors or the protectors will go and say, hey, don't do that shit. But, yeah, we still want to go for it. Because a 15% research bonus is not something that we can ignore. I think we just lost the bonus to... yeah, I thought as much. So we just lost the bonus to the... Okay, we need 5,000 for that. But yeah, we want to get the research aid because the 15% bonus to every single one of these, massive. Want to go for that. So 50% bonus additional is going to be quite amazing. This world is being colonized quite nicely. We can start building some more interesting stuff here. Some energy on top of these tiles. A lot of energy tiles here, actually. A lot of science tiles that we want to start using. And a lot of mining as well. Mining is something that we're starting to get a little bit behind on, which is something I'm not particularly keen on, but whatever. But we want to keep one slot free for the military stuff. So let's go for mostly for mining here. Okay, so this guy is currently just researching what's going on over here. That's going to be done fairly soon. So I'm wondering what comes out of this. Limbo. The signal originates from the remains of an antenna-like structure. Exploratory probes were dispatched from the HPS Wayfarer to the surface to investigate the matter more closely. What Science Officer Dean Lindsay found was a vault that, when pried open, was evidently the last safe house and refuge for some long-dead race of aliens, which were reasonably advanced. It seems they would never reach for the stars and perished to some planet-wide natural disaster. The vault is immense, housing thousands upon thousands of black boxes that the HMS works as state storage devices. A special project has been prepared to decode their devices. This may be very good. In Limbo, we need a scientist with what science? Oh, 2 or 3 higher. Let's get another scientist on this one. Let's get you on there and start researching it. Yes, I am aware that we have an additional scientist available, and we'll go resolve that right now with adding another scientist to our fleet. On top of that, we may want to build a couple more ships. Couple more cruisers. Yeah, of the torpedo kind. Oh, the Kroll have decided to go for that again. Let's take a look here. If we move out our fleet, how crippled is my economy? Limbo. The vault is a tomb for hopeful immortals. Science Officer Sobak asserts that the huge blocks of Teneri code found in the databanks are neural images. Digitized brain scans. Doubtlessly, the aliens of Betrius 2A consider this to be their only shot at any kind of survival, following whatever calamity befell their planet. They do not have the means to resurrect themselves, but banked at the impossibly small hope that eventually someone else may do. We can let the aliens lie dead. We get 500 engineering for that. But we don't have the ability to bring them back, but let's download the neural pathways anyway. Maybe at some point we can get something out of it. Let's insult these guys. And let's take a look whether or how much it will cost to... Oh, God. 50. Okay. That is unfortunate. How big is their fleet is the real question, really. I could try to split them up. Or send maybe just one scout ship in there. Just to take a look at what they actually have. And then base our next move on that. Because we do want to go to war with these guys. No, that is the wrong button. So let's remerge these. Perfect. And let's get one ship out there. Just a Corvette would be just fine. That's a battle cruiser. Let's not do that. That's another battleship. Let's not do that. Okay, here we go. So the first strike force is the first new fleet that we've built in quite a long time. Let's declare war. And I want to humiliate them. And on top of that, I want... Not only do I want Beerham back, which is Beauclair. It is my world, after all. After that, I can't vassalize them, but I can take a bunch of their worlds if I want to. So I want to get Dressel, which is this one. I want to get Tnab, which is this one. And I could go for their capital if I want to, but it's not that great. Confirm. Why not? Is not proposable. Why is that not the thing? Is it the... okay. Why not? Okay, we cannot do this. Is it because of the liberation shenanigans? We can force them to open borders, I guess. And for the other ones, we can just, I guess, uh, liberate them. So TNAB, liberate TNAB. That's fine. And let's liberate Hamtares as well. So let's liberate. Oh, there's two of them. So let's liberate these two. That's not going to be enough. So we're going to need to leave it at that. So this should be fine. So we will be going to war. I'm going to send in one ship. Just one. Just to see what they have out there. We're going to add a general to it who can see a little bit further than the average bear. I do have this additional science ships now. No, it's this one. So we have this additional science ship. I will set this up to go out, and that's the wrong one again. And I will send this to Unity. No. Salt mine it was? Yeah. Let's go and assist research over here while our single ship is actually moving in to see what's going on out there. Okay, we got a single engagement. What did we lose? It was that Corvette. There was a spaceport in there. Let's split up our fleet. We don't have any vision on what's going on. We are losing a little bit of energy. And that's 2K. It's completely overcomable. You are going to be in orbit around our capital world, whereas you are going to stand by. I want to see what my allies do before we move in. So this fleet does not have a leader on it. We can get the logistics cost down a little bit. So we now actually have a positive economy, which is a good thing. It looks like my allies are reconvening, making sure that we can get that world. And we will... that is the wrong fleet. My apologies. We will redock the fleet here. And the first strike force will go out here to capture Beauclair, because that is the world that we've been wanting for a while now. We were dumbasses. We lost quite a lot of resources. Okay, we've engaged a hostile fleet. What did we engage? It was just a standard defensive fleet. Nothing that should be too difficult to engage. A couple of technology stuff that we can't really do anything with, but yeah. Okay, so we got some vision. Okay, their first star fleet has got 40,000 in fleet power. And my allies are sending in a bunch of fleets at the moment, which is fine. We will start moving to control this world. So that is a good thing. So we're going to send the Wayfarer back to research here. And they're just dropping... The Kroll Holy Empire are now dropping their fleets on top of it. But the support fleet is coming in. That's an additional 50K, I think. It's 100K here. It's 14K here. Abyssal Flotilla, etc., etc. Our capital fleet is significantly bigger than theirs is. So we could engage them if we want to. Or at least use our allies to weaken them enough so we can basically rip them a new asshole, which is what we want to do anyway. So this world is now pretty much in our grasp. We're going to get Beauclair back, finally. Very happy about that. And food is a problem here, as expected. It's minus 12. Not the greatest. We should be able to set our fleet to be the main... Yeah, okay. So we've set our fleet to be the main point of engagement. Or at least have all the enemy fleets will be taking control of this. I don't want this guy to land before the other guys do. So our ODSTs are coming in right now. So this world is going to be captured very quickly, and we're going to liberate all these human slaves that are here. Thank God for that. They have a lot of defense forces here as well. They're going to... Oh, no. They're going to capture it, aren't they? I hope not. Okay, cool. Okay, can we emancipate these? It's not yet, but we will be able to do it soon. We have 28k to play around with. The enemy fleet is looks like it's been annihilated. There's a Kroll Holy Empire fleet, which is 38k. We're gonna merge our fleets again, and our economy is a little bit stretched right now. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna drop our entire Doom stack on top of them, and then take it out. But that will have to wait till next episode. The Kroll's demise is here. Until next time, take good care of yourselves and each other.